I didn't travel to the future to see flying cars or cities floating in the sky. I traveled to a future where staying on Earth was no longer guaranteed. When I arrived on Mars, the first thing that surprised me was how quiet everything felt. Not empty, not lonely, just intentional. The sky was still red, just like the images we've studied for centuries, but now it wasn't untouched anymore. Footsteps had memory here, so did consequence. The settlements were built low and careful, almost humble, as if we didn't want to offend the planet we were borrowing space from. People moved slower here. Every step mattered. Every breath was measured. Mars didn't forgive mistakes the way Earth does. There were no shortcuts here. No backups waiting beyond the horizon. No illusion that someone else would fix it later. Inside habitats, life felt strangely familiar. People worked, they rested, they laughed, quietly. Plants grew under artificial light, each leaf treated like something sacred. Water was reused, recycled, and respected. Nothing was wasted. Not out of fear, but out of understanding. Understanding earned the hard way. I spoke with someone who was born here. They had never felt rain on their skin, never understood barefoot or open soil, never heard thunder roll across the horizon. When they talked about Earth, it sounded like a place from a storybook, a world they only knew through images and secondhand memories. They would never remember leaving it, and they would never remember arriving here. To them, this wasn't exile. It was home. At night, Mars changed again. The sky grew darker than anything I'd ever known. No city glow, no satellites crossing overhead, just stars, endless and unforgiving. Standing there, I realized something strange. We didn't come to Mars to conquer it. We came because Earth taught us a lesson we couldn't afford to ignore. Mars didn't make us stronger. It made us more careful, more aware, more united. Every decision here carried weight. Every resource had meaning. Survival wasn't about expansion. It was about responsibility. As I prepared to leave, I looked back at the settlement, small lights holding their place against an endless red horizon. Humanity hadn't arrived here as rulers of a new world. We arrived quietly. And for the first time, standing between two worlds, I wasn't sure which planet felt more fragile. Living on Mars changed us, but we didn't wake up there one day. Long before red dust covered our boots, we learned how to survive in silence, just 238,000 miles from home.